All right, the first rock we're going to discuss is red granite. Now, granite comes from, is very common and widely used, and it's an intrusive igneous rock. Okay, and the word granite comes from Latin from granum, which means grain, because each one of those little, as you look at your little, the little different minerals in there, look like grains or seeds to them when they did it. It's one of the best known igneous rocks. You can see it all over in landscaping, outcrops when you drive through roads. And now granites are all over. The granites are different types. Again, we're going to be focusing on red granite today, but I did want to talk about some other famous granites. So it's Granite is really recognizable because it's the most common igneous rock, and it's found all over, and and people recognize it, especially like in Mount Rushmore. This is like more of a lighter granite than the red granite. And you can even see there's like different parts that go through here with larger grain and smaller grain. You can just see it right here. Granite is very strong and durable, and so they carved it, the Mount Rushmore of it. Now, remember, we're going to be focusing on red granite today. So, red granite, and granites all over we use in Egypt because of its durability. Um, Granites are also used to make daily life objects. So things we'll counter like in your kitchen countertop, your even stairways, some columns. If you go to the Wisconsin Capitol building, you'll see a lot of the red granite incorporated into here's the columns of red granite going up. Now, this is red granite here. Again, red granite gets its name from the reddish, pinkish cast to it, but it is made out of different minerals. So, if you look right here, these little more white or pink ones are feldspars, which is one of the most common minerals on the crust, and we get the lighter quartz to the smoky colored to more milky colored in here. You get some mica, which is darker and it's more flat, and you get biotite too, which is lighter, and then you get some of the hornblends, which are the dark ones in here. So you can definitely see when you enlarge it here the different grain structure in there, and they can be to kind of medium fine to coarse grain. Um, Coarse, where you can definitely see the little grains throughout there. Those are the different minerals into it. Again, I told you that granites come in many different colors depending on their chemistry and the minerals that they're made up of. So you can see the lighter ones to more, like the grayish, and then the pink. Now, it's one of the most common rocks found in the crust that we live on. And what's really cool about the connection to Wisconsin is that there's red granite, Wisconsin, and there's an outcrop there of red granite, which they mined, and there was a quarry there. And you can see that the quarry now is filled in with water, and it's a park that you can go swimming in and fishing in. And it's right between like Milwaukee and Green Bay here. It's just a little bit, uh, southwest of Green Bay. So you can get all kinds. It's very pretty because all the rock around that whole quarry is red granite, and that's the name of the city. Now, it also is famous for us because in 1971 it became our state rock. The Kenosha Gem and Mineral Society proposed red granite as our state symbol for our state rock to help promote Wisconsin geology. Now, red granite is abundant. We have it all. We have a lot of it. Its economic value, meaning that they mine it to and quarry it to cut it like for countertops, tiles, you know, all kinds of stuff. And then its historical significance. We've been mining it for a while, and because it's native to our state. Now, one way I remember it is right here. The Red Robin guy, when he says Red Robin, yum, I usually just change it to Red Granite, yum, but you don't eat it because it'll break your teeth. It's very, very hard, but it's a great way to remember Wisconsin State rock. And couple confusions is some people will say like the dark black one like this is granite too. They will call it black granite, but it is not black granite. It's one of your other stones. It's called gabbro. It's a dark, intrusive igneous rock, but they didn't like gabbro for the name when they were selling it, so they called it black granite, and it looks like this. That is also one of your rocks that we'll be talking about coming up. Gabbro. So you might be thinking about, which one is that? The Rosetta Stone was made out of gabbro too. Again, very durable. But when they're marketing it and people in the selling it, they said gabbro, you want a gabbro top? Nah. You want black granite? Yeah, it's the same thing, and it looks really nice. Sometimes you can even see like a bluish cast into those little crystals. And so right now, I want you to think about which one of yours is red granite. Yum. And go into it, go find your lab report. Look at number 1, 2, 3, all the way up to your 12 samples. And if you think it's number 2, go to that one and write it down. If you think it's number 5, write it down, or number 1, you name it. So this one is fairly easy to determine, especially because yours looks very similar to this one. So remember, it's our state rock, and it's found all over in Wisconsin. There's many varieties of granites. Remember, the black one is not granite. You'll see the different minerals in there. The hornblends are blackish. The micas kind of look like little flat plates. Quartz is going to be, it's whitish, milky to like gray. But the feldspars are white and pink. That gives it its color, and that's why people like it, because it is a really striking red, and you'll see it all over. And it's very durable, and that's why they use it in Egypt. Okay, so I want you to go into your slideshow and put the next. Take a picture of you with the one you think it is, and go look. And then at the end, we'll let you know if you're right. And then remember, the next one will be the gabbro we'll be talking about.